All right, so it's been about 1,200 miles since I changed to 5W30, and also at the same time, I did the transmission thermal bypass. So, we've been driving for about 30 minutes right now, and we're at 108 on the transmission temperatures. And well, it is about 65 degrees outside. But when it's about 100, it does get up to the 140 range. And if you're driving in stop and go traffic, it also raises up to about the 140 range also. So it just depends on driving. I do a lot of highway driving, so there's just more airflow through the cooler in the front of the truck. So I think that's why it does that. But so I was a little concerned about my fuel economy when I decided to switch to thicker oil and do this bypass because now fluid is not as hot. So it would lead me to think that the fluid would be a little thicker, causing fuel mileage loss. So I tracked my last 1,200 miles, and one of those was towing. One tank I had some towing on there, so that's gonna skew the numbers a little bit there. But I was under the impression, I just kind of my little thoughts on it. I was like, I'm probably gonna get about half a mile per gallon less. And so when I was driving to work and back home through those 1,200 miles, about 2 weeks, I noticed my fuel economy numbers on the dash were way lower, like sometimes 5 miles per gallon lower than before. And so I was really nervous that I was really going to get a whole lot worse fuel economy. But I track my fuel consumption through the Fuely app, so I'm able to see exactly how much I actually use and not just what um, the truck says. So let me get over here real quick. So I'm going to show y'all those numbers here real quick. I'm going to go to a screen recording and show y'all what I'm actually getting, which is, is quite surprising results, to be completely honest with you. So y'all just hang tight. Sorry that this thing would not record sideways, but you can see my average so far is 28.2 and my best so far is 29.6. And so here, after the September 18th fill up, that is when I did the switch to 530 with the bypass. And on the September 25th, I did about 60 miles of towing. So that's not a good test. But October 2nd is my last fill up with normal driving and 29.6, which is absolutely crazy for a max tow truck. So using the thicker oil and the bypass does not make you lose your miles per gallon.